Hello students, welcome to the class of third year of Computer and Information Technology. We are studying the CSS subject, that is client side scripting, and the subject code is 22519.
Today's video's learning outcomes. We are studying the chapter number 4, cookies and browser data. Okay. Now we will study browser. In the previous videos we have learned about the window objects, that is a window open method. Now we will going to learn about the another window objects, that are window position, window move to method, change content of window, create a web page in a new window, JavaScript in URL, and browser location and history. These are the today's video's learning outcomes. Window move to method. The move to method moves a window's left and top edge to the specified coordinates. Syntax is window dot move to x comma y. Then window move by method. The move by method moves a window a specified number of a pixel relative to its current coordinates, and the syntax is window dot move by x comma y. These are the two methods for window moving. See here, this is a program for window move method. So doc type HTML, then HTML body tag, button on click is equal to open win function. This is for create a new window. Then button on click move into move the new window. Then button on click move win by move the new window by 75 into 15 pixel, and end of the button tag. Then end of the in the script tag where my window function open win function opening brace my window is equal to window dot open, and in the bracket there is a double quotation, then width is equal to 250, height is equal to 250. Then next, the functions, these are the functions for move win to. My window dot move to 150 comma 150 means this is the x and y coordinates, and my win dot focus, this is the focus method, window object method, one of the window object method, that is window dot focus. Then next function move win by. In this function my window dot move by 75 comma 50, this is according to x and y. Then my window dot focus method, again the function calling is my window dot focus. Then end of the script tag, end of the body tag, and end of the HTML tag. This is the program for our move to and move by method. Then after executing that program we will get this output. First we have to click create a new window, then this window will be created, then move the new window, and after that the window is moving to the to specified position. Then move a new window by that particular pixels. Then in the next by clicking the next button, window will be moved at that particular position. Okay, this is the output for the program. Window scroll by method. The scroll by method scrolls the document by the specified number of pixels. For this method to work, the visible property of a Windows scroll bar must be set to true. Syntax for this scroll by method is window dot scroll by xnm comma ynm. Then example, window dot scroll by comma in the parenthesis 100 comma 0, scroll the 100 pixel to the right. This is the program document.html, HTML tag, head tag, style tag, then body. In the body there is a height is equal to 7500 px and width is equal to 5000 px, and end of the loop. Then button position dot fixed, position colon fixed, then end of the style tag, end of the head, end of the in the body tag, click the button to scroll the document from windows, and in the p tag, look at each scroll bar to see the effects. Okay, now button is equal to scroll win 0,50, scroll down, end of the button, then break. Button on click is equal to scroll win 0 minus 50, then again in the third on click method, scroll win 100, 0, this scroll the right, and the last button on click scroll window minus 100, 0, this scroll the left, end of the and in the script tag, function dot scroll win, x, y, window dot scroll by x, y, and end of the script tag, end of the body tag, and end of the HTML tag. While executing this program, we will get the output. The output is as Next is our create a web page in a new window. So using the opener property to return a reference to the window that created in the new window. Open a new window, use the name property to return the name of the new window. See here, this is the program using the click button to create a new window. See here, doc type HTML tag, head tag, then click the button to write some text in the new window and source parent window. So function is my function opening brace where my window is equal to window dot open my window, width and height, then my window dot document dot write, this is my window, then my window dot opener dot document dot write, this is a source window, means in this statement the new window will be displayed. Okay, means the new window will be created. End of the script tag, end of the head tag, end of the body tag, then button on click is equal to my function, that is new, and button name is new, and end of the button tag, end of the body tag, end of the HTML tag. Okay, after executing this code we will get this output, that is first click the button to write some text area in the new window and this window will be displayed, and after clicking the new button this new window is open and there is a dialog box, this is my new window, this is my window. Okay, JavaScript in URL. JavaScript in URL, another way to the JavaScript code can be included on the client side. It is in a URL following the JavaScript pseudo protocol specifier. The special protocol type of specifies that the body of the URL is arbitrary JavaScript code to be interpreted by the JavaScript entertainer. Okay, and JavaScript interpreter. Then if the JavaScript code in a JavaScript, that is a URL, contains the multiple statements, if the statement must be separated from the one another by semicolons. Such a URL might look like this: JavaScript : where now is equal to new date function. the time is, and plus now. When the browser loads one of these JavaScript URLs, it executes the JavaScript code contained in the URL and display the document referred to by the URL. Okay. For example, JavaScript alert hello world. When this sort of a URL is loaded, the browser executes the JavaScript code, but there is no value to display as a new document. It does not modify the currently displayed document. Okay, means this is the time is, this loads the new URL and new date. It will display the current date and today's date. Window set interval method. The set interval method calls a function or evaluate an expression at specified intervals in a milliseconds. Set interval method will continue calling the function until clear interval is called or the window is closed. Set interval function, millisecond, param1, param2. This is the syntax for the set interval method. The ID value written by the set interval is used by the parameter for the clear interval method. Means in this syntax, set interval in the function millisecond and parameter 1 and parameter 2. These are the list of the parameters. Now window clear interval method. The clear interval method clears a timer set with the set interval method. Syntax is my_var is equal to set interval JavaScript function, milliseconds. Okay. The ID value written by the set interval is used as the parameter for the clear interval method. First, after creating a set interval method, we can also clear the timer. Okay. This is the program for to open the start the clock on the click. Document.type HTML, doctype HTML, then HTML tag, body tag, then button on click is equal to my stop function, and button is for the stop the time, and in the script tag where my_var is equal to set interval my timer, 1000. Then function my time, opening closing brace, the var d is equal to new date, var t is equal to d dot local time string, document dot get element by id, inner HTML equal to t. Then function my stop function, clear interval my variable, and script body and HTML. After executing this code, we will get this output window. A script on the page start the click, and after clicking this stop time, the clock will be stopped and the timer will be stopped. JavaScript window location. The window.location object can be used to get the current page address, that is URL, and to redirect the browser to the next page. Window location. The window.location object can be written without the window prefix. Examples. These are some examples for the windows.location. Windows.location.href returns the href on the current page. Then window.location.hostname returns the domain name of the web host. Window.location.pathway returns the path and right of the current page. Window.location.protocol returns the web protocol used, HTTP or HTTPS. Window.location.assign, it loads the document. This is the program for window location. doc type HTML tag, body tag, title tag. In the title tag there is a window location, heading JavaScript, then window dot location object, and then in the script tag there is a document dot get element dot id and bracket demo, and inner HTML equal to page path is plus window dot location path name. It will take the automatically path name of that window location. See here, after executing this code we will get this output: JavaScript, the window dot location object, then page path is c/user/lavanya.desktop, that e content and CSS program, and that program name means in this on this path this window is located. Okay. Window dot location object program. So here is input type is equal to button, values it is equal to load new document, then on click is equal to new document, and in the script tag function new doc window dot location dot assign, and in the bracket I have put it here a link of the web page, means there is a link for our Google Classroom. So after executing this code we will get this first output window, that is JavaScript, then the window location objects, and after clicking that load new document, the path given the path is given in the program, that page will be open. Okay, then I have put it the classroom web page path, that's why this page will be open. History object. The history object contains the URLs visited by the user within a browser window. The history object is a part of the window object and is accessed through the window.history property. There is no public standard that applies to the history object, but all the major browsers support it. Means in the history object there is a contents of URL that visited by the user, and but it will be within that particular browser window. Okay. These are some history object properties and history object methods. The length is the property of the history object, and it returns the number of URLs in the history list. And these are the history object methods, that is back, forward and go. Back means it loads the previous URL in history list, and forward means loads the next URL in the history list, and go means loads the specific URL from the history list. Okay, these are the properties and methods for the history object. See here, this is a program for the history object. Doc type HTML tag, body, button, on click is equal to go back, means it will go back. Then notice is there for clicking the button, and then in the script tag there is a function go back, window.history.back function, end of the go back function, end of the script, end of the body, end of the HTML. After executing this code we will get this output. So after clicking the go back button, then it will not result of any action, but there is no previous URL in history list, because there is no previous history list, that's why it remains as it is, same. Doc type, then this is the next program for the URL history list. Doc type HTML, then body, number of URLs in history list, then note is there. This example is open a new frame and will be treated as a new session. So in the script tag where x is equal to history dot length, document.get element by id demo inner html is equal to x, end of the script tag, end of the body tag, end of the html tag. So after executing this code, we will get the number of urls in the history list, that is 1. Means currently there is only one history list in this browser, that's why output is 1. So along with this history object topic, we have completed our 4th chapter, that is cookies and browser. Okay.
Thank you.